Hello. Welcome back to another episode of
Be in the Same Boat, and we're your hosts,
Erica. I thought you always say first, so I was waiting for you to do it.
I wanted to change it up.
Oh, okay. I can go first. We are your hosts. I'm Erica.
And I'm Karina.
And welcome back to another episode.
And today's episode's about
doing things alone.
Yes.
Because we're both very lonely people. So we want to give you our advice as lonely people.
We're so lonely that we made BuzzFeed about us yesterday.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, here's your sign to make your own BuzzFeed quiz. It's actually easier than you expect.
With your friends or with your roommates.
Yeah, it's so funny.
With whoever. Really funny. I don't think I've laughed like that.
I haven't seen Karina laugh this hard in a while.
In a very long time. I was dying yesterday.
You know what's so funny? Because we're talking how you're dying laughing, but then on text you're like, ha ha ha, I'm dying.
I was like, why is it not? I literally said I'm dying.
Yeah, but you were like all small letters, I'm dying. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's how you know I'm not good at texting.
Yeah. Now I'll keep note. Whenever you say I'm dying, haha, I'm like, okay, she's actually laughing.
I'm actually. Okay. So doing things alone. My first question was, is it easy for you to be alone?
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's a bad thing, but as I got older, I really, really enjoy being alone. Sometimes more than I enjoy being with people. But then it kind of fluctuates. I feel like I had a period of my life where I was I really prefer everything by myself. And then whenever I do things with people, and then I started to realize that, I actually also really enjoy doing things with people. Mm-hmm. And now I'm kind of in between, I don't know which one I prefer. But it's always better if it's a good balance.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but I think I do enjoy, or it's easy for me to do things by myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, I just wanted to say, sometimes I might cough or do this and cough.
Oh.
Because I'm a bit sick.
Karina's a little sick. Everyone's sick, and also in Karina.
Hopefully by the time this will be aired, I'll be fully fine.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I used to be definitely everything with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had to be with people. And then when I moved, I think that's when I really started this period of me being okay with doing things alone.
Mm-hmm.
Even being in the airplane alone for the first time, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
And we talked about this in our traveling episode.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I think now I enjoy it so much that I'm scared to be with people sometimes because I don't like it.
You mean just for traveling or in general?
A lot of things that I used to enjoy doing with people, now that I know how I can do it alone, I don't want to go back to doing it with people.
Yeah.
And wait, when does Soul be aired?
What?
January 8th. Okay, I can say this.
Oh.
Now I'm going home. Yeah. Because it's a surprise, so nobody knows. But this time I'm going home, and in general, previously going home and doing things with my parents, for example, going grocery shopping. I like doing that alone so much, but doing it with family is so different. And I'm okay, I like that too, but I like going alone, or I like it with family,
Yeah, so honestly, I feel that 100%.
I don't know,
because I think for both of us, our first big thing that we did by ourselves is you said flying here, right?
Yeah,
because before that we've done things alone, but not something so big or so crazy. Yeah. But then, I don't know. I feel when you're doing things alone, you are more aware of your surroundings, and you take in where you are more. You're more in the present. I feel in the moment.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, especially I think it's in different situations too. I think one big one that I see very different is exploring a new place or a new city. I love exploring by myself, but then I also love exploring with friends and family. But I feel that's one of the things that's very different when you do it by yourself or with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of my best memories or best experiences in my life, a lot of them are things that I did by myself.
Really?
I think
what,
so.
for example?
Traveling by myself.
When you went to
when I went to Paris.
Oh, Milan was super.
Milan was also kind of by myself too.
Yeah.
Those were I would say highlights of my life. Obviously, there's also times for with people I really really enjoy, obviously. But then I think it's just more memorable because it's more out of your comfort zone. Going to concerts by myself.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. The first time I think it was like our first year, like second year. I think second year. And Erica was like, I'm going to a concert. I was like, with who? And she was like, alone. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was so shocked. And then the way she was like, it's so, you said it in a way that it's not something weird at all.
Like it
so
was
I was
super
like,
normal.
yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my friends. I'm like, yeah, Erica went to the concert. And they're like, with who? I'm like, alone. They're like, what? And then I realized, like, it's not okay, like, for us at least.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, wait, is it safe? Like, all of that.
Yeah.
And then they were like, how is she gonna, like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. She's doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, because I really, really wanted to see the artist, and no one I knew, like, liked them or, like, liked them enough to go see them. I think it was Bleachers was my first. I think it was Bleachers, yeah. And then, like, I knew, like, if I didn't go this time, it would be hard for me to go
Next time.
see them next time, for example. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go, like, if no one wants to come, it's whatever. And that was, like, one of the best concerts of my life. So I don't know, it's just because, like, I went by myself, it was, like, a new thing that I tried, or I actually really liked the show. I think it's both, but yeah, that was, like, a good example.
You doing this not made me, but kind of, like, made me sure that I can do that too, because I did that as well.
Yeah, concert.
I went to the concert alone in
Wait, which
Toronto.
one?
It was a Russian artist.
In Toronto?
Yeah. Were you on exchange? I think you were on exchange that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to a concert alone
Wait, I didn't know this.
to Toronto. Like, I went to stay with my friend in Toronto, and then that night I just went to the concert, and it was so weird because I was literally like, first of all, it's a Russian artist, so, like, you go there and it's all people you know, but it's not really, like, you speak the same language, but it's very different, because I always say that, like, Russian-speaking people, we don't really have an accent, and, like, we all understand each other, obviously, but mentality is so different, and every person from, like, Kazakhstan, the way we talk is very different from people from Russia, like, the way we, like, I don't know how to say it.
Like your mannerism.
Yeah, mannerisms, stuff like that. And, like, most of the people there, I think the very big majority was, like, Russian and Ukrainian. So I felt a little bit out of place. And then...
Would they be able to tell that you're not
Kazakh?
Russian or Ukrainian? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just because I was a bit quieter. But it was also that was weird. Like, a lot of people came together. And then I was just standing there alone. And it was so awkward for a minute. But then we found this group of people, and it was a whole thing. It was really cute and very, like very
wholesome.
Like,
it was like a big artist, or
he's really big. Like, I've been listening to him since I was, like, maybe 10. And that's so funny because I've never seen him, like, live. He never came to Almaty. First time he comes, I'm in Toronto already. Yeah. And then he posted he's coming to Toronto too, and I was like, I have to. So anyways, there was such a cute moment because, like, for me it's also, like, the safety problem. That's why I don't want to go alone. Yeah. But then there I was like, somebody pushed me, and this couple that I was with, the guy from the couple, he moved me around to be, so like, sweet. Next to his wife. So I'm, like, in a better place, and he put himself next to the guy who pushed me, and he did it so, like it was nothing,
like, casually,
not a big deal. And I was like it melted my heart. Really, it was so cute. And I was like, he was like, yeah, no, stand here. And I was like, oh my god, you're so sweet. It's like such a small gesture, but it means a lot, especially because it's like a stranger. And yeah, so I think everyone should go to a concert at least once alone. By yourself. I mean, obviously, if you have people to go with, it's not like, no, guys, I'm not going with you. I'll go alone. But, like, if you're in a position that you want to see an artist and
you don't know anyone else who, just go. I agree. Just go. When you went to the Russian artist, was it standing then? Because you said, okay, yeah. It was standing. I feel like
very small as well.
Yeah. See, I think small is also, like, more intimate, so you can actually talk to people around you. Yeah. When I went to, like, a few of the concerts I went by myself, one of them, the Lord one that I went to, was a good show, but I was in seating. It was small, but I was, like, it was seats. And that one was, like, it was harder for me to, like, talk to people. So that one I was actually, like, completely alone. Whereas, like, the standing one was all, like, with friends that I met there, which was more fun. I don't remember if it was an interview or maybe it was Emma Chamberlain who said this, but she was saying how, or this person was saying how, when you do things alone, you discover a lot more than when you do it with someone else. Yeah, so let's say the very
easy examples, like you going to get coffee in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going with your friend, like obviously you're gonna talk to your friend. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like you're gonna talk to your friend. You're not gonna see all the other things that are happening next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that person, they were like going to this coffee shop, and then the coffee shop was closed, and then somebody else was also going to the coffee shop, and they were alone, and then that other person was also alone, and they just started talking because they were waiting for the coffee shop to open up. Would that happen if you were with a friend? No.
No. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I think one of the best conversation you can have is with a stranger.
Oh my god, I love having conversations with strangers.
They're so like,
Okay, yeah, not love, but like a lot of times
A lot
when I'm
of
in the mood
times.
for it's always really good conversations.
like that time when we had a conversation in Vancouver with an old guy.
That was so cute. I love stuff like
Yeah.
that. Me and Karina were in Vancouver. We were at a coffee shop having breakfast, and then this old man comes like and sit on a table next to us, and he just starts talking to us. He was like a British
Just,
old man.
About random things.
Yeah, very random things.
Like this and that, and then he asked us questions too, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And then he told us like his story, and
Mhm.
he gave us his business card.
Yeah, he gave us his card and everything.
and it was really nice. Like it wasn't like creepy or weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, what's your like favorite things to do alone, or like what do you definitely prefer doing alone rather than with people?
Like running errands. If I have a list of things to do,
Yeah.
I want to do them by myself and just like get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, like shopping. I like shopping with friends, but more of like browsing. But if I'm doing like, for example, because I just did Christmas shopping the other day, if I'm Christmas shopping or like buying a gift, for example, and I know what I'm trying to get and I just want to like get it over with, I prefer doing it by myself because it's just
What about
faster.
shopping like for you?
For
Like, just
myself.
clothes?
I think I'm okay with both.
Mm.
Yeah, I like both. I enjoy both. Depends on my mood. And then for sure, it's the gym.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also on my list.
Mhm.
Like gym, definitely. I like it. I like going to the gym alone, or I like doing classes,
Oh, like workout classes?
like workout classes. I
Mm.
think that's my favorite way to work out.
Classes.
I think because I did dancing,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used to that like setting, and I enjoy it a lot. For me, it would be definitely shopping. I don't like shopping with people.
At all?
I don't like shopping with people. at
Like
all.
whatever kind of shopping it is?
Like any type of shopping, except my mom. The only person I can shop with is my mom, and like the only person I prefer shopping with is my mom. Like when we go like with friends, I like browsing. It's like, oh, this is cute. This is
Yeah,
cute.
if you're just browsing.
Or like looking for someone, like if you're shopping and I can just like tag along with you and like
Mhm.
help you. I like that,
Mm.
but not I'm shopping and you're tagging along. No.
Mhm.
When I'm shopping, I'm doing it by myself.
Yeah, I agree.
Gym, running errands, I like it depends. When I go home, a lot of times me and my best friend want to spend as much time together, so we run errands together.
Yeah.
And it's funny, but like it's so cute. Like we
Mhm.
just do those things.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
What about like, I've like kind of like listed a few things that I think people usually find difficult doing by themselves. We already say concerts, but what about like eating at restaurants?
Oh, that I've never done. Have I?
I'm sure you have.
Oh, I actually have.
Like proper
did
eating,
it-
not like coffee shop.
Yeah. No, I did it on purpose.
To
time
try
in
it?
Toronto. Yeah.
Oh.
It was, but it wasn't. It was a ramen, so it wasn't like very fancy. Like it wasn't like
Well,
a full
still.
on restaurant. But yeah, it wasn't a coffee shop
No,
either.
that counts.
Yeah, and I had a full meal, and it was so funny because I was the only person in the restaurant. As
Oh,
well.
really?
It was so funny because I came alone. They just opened up. 'Cause They opened like 11 or 12, and I came, and then I was the only person, and I just stood there. I mean, ate there on the counter, and then I felt so awkward that I called my friend. Or like, because I was texting with my friend, so I was just like, oh, I have time, might as well call. So I don't count that as a full
Like,
lone experience. Like I feel like I want to go and like take my phone away and be okay with like just eating there,
Yeah.
taking my time, like looking around. But that time I felt so awkward doing that.
I think no, I've definitely done it like a lot actually, because I think because just like
traveling.
yeah, because I've like lived by myself like a few times, so like certain times it's like I kind of had to.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to try a restaurant, I just go by myself. Other times it's like, oh, if I don't know, but I do it. I think I enjoy it, but I don't know if I can do it without my phone. I think I can. I think eating is fine, but like it's still waiting for the food.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. Like, what do you do?
Exactly.
And then you make like really weird eye contact with the server, and you're like, oh.
Or like with other people who are like eating or like talking,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, no, yeah, I don't know. I've tried like just leaving my phone on the table and like not using it, but when I'm waiting for the food to come, I can't.
hard.
It's so awkward.
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Another one would be like going to the cinema. Going to the
Oh,
movies.
that one I've never done.
You've never done it?
Have you?
Yeah. In
Oh,
Toronto
wait.
too.
Yeah. I remember that. Was it Shang-Chi or something?
I think it was Shang-Chi. Have we not watched Shang-Chi
I
together?
don't remember.
It was some Marvel movie.
It was Marvel
It was
movie. I
definitely
remember
a
that.
Marvel
Yeah.
movie. And I
How
loved
was
it.
it? It was good.
I loved it. Well, I had to go. Oh yeah, because you went to the concert.
Oh, you
one
watched the
time-
movie that day?
Yeah, when Erica went to the concert alone, I went to the movie alone.
Oh, that was that same day?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
because I was like, I don't want to be outside because it was so cold. So I was like, might as well go to the movies. I think it was Eternals actually.
Might have been.
And yeah, and I loved it. I honestly, game changing. Because I
mean,
had like
yeah.
my little like snack, and there was no one around me. That was also nice. And I was just eating, doing the thing. I don't know. It was really nice.
I mean, I feel like it makes sense to go by yourself because you're not talking to people.
But like, I saw this on TikTok the other day. The guy was saying that he always enjoys going to the movies alone. Because now that way he can fully feel what he's feeling about the movie.
Oh.
Like when you're with other people, sometimes you might fall into team think, group think of like, oh, you can laugh at this, or you can cry about this, or something like that. And I was
can
like,
see that.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed being alone so much, and I've never done it since. Always wanted to, but then there are always people who want to go to the movies too. So I'm like,
Yeah. I feel like that's why I haven't really done it because I'd have like not an opportunity to do it. Yeah, but I think I would.
yeah,
We should watch Saltburn.
we should watch.
I really want to watch
Oh
Saltburn.
my god, we should watch Silver.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else controversial doing alone?
I had a few in my mind. Oh, would you go to a bar alone
No.
or like the club?
No, club absolutely not.
Bar?
Definitely not. Bar? No, still no.
Same. I feel like that's one of the hardest things for me to do as well. Even though I say I enjoy being alone, I feel like bar is just so difficult.
I feel like bar seems lonely if you go.
Yeah, it definitely does seem lonely.
Like, but on the other hand, you can meet people.
That's what I'm saying.
Like maybe
It could be fun
It could be fun.
because I feel like
But the moment you said going to the bar alone, I just started thinking about those old men who come alone.
see, I was gonna say that because it's being portrayed as like a really sad thing to do in like
Such a bad
movies. We
thing.
always see it as like a sad or like a bad, lonely thing to do. Is you go to a bar, you picture like the sad person just like there, like heartbroken, like swirling their drink and just like
and then
thinking
they talk
about
to
their
a
like
bartender.
yeah. But I feel like
It could be fun.
yeah, and especially if you're trying to meet people,
Yeah.
because we always say like if like meeting people for people to come up to you, it's easier if you're alone
for sure.
and it's higher chance. And a bar setting is like,
So you're saying I should go to the bar alone?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like people should do it more often. Because I've had times where I was like, oh, should I go to a bar right now? But then I just never ended up doing it.
Okay, but like from girl perspective, I just think it's unsafe as well.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But like if we don't think about the
If we don't
like
think
that
if
aspect,
we live in a perfect world,
yeah,
sure.
if it's like completely safe.
But like, I think realistically, why I wouldn't do it, it's because it's unsafe. Even if it is safe, you never know. It better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
So.
What about like in the setting where, for example, if you're living alone in a city and like you're living by yourself, so you have no roommates, so you can't go out with them like together, and you're like, oh, you and your friends are going to the club tonight, but then you arrive early. There's a bar next to the club. Would you just go and sit at the bar?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think in that setting I would.
Yeah, but you just wouldn't like plan out your night to go.
Yeah.
Today I'm gonna go to a bar by myself.
I wouldn't go out of my way to do it.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the space, I think, like, also I think it depends on the age. Right now, probably I wouldn't, because we are not as confident or whatever. But like, I think maybe if I'm like, God for sakes, please no. But if I'm like 30, I'm alone. I don't have any kids, no husband, and I'm just like, there's a bar downstairs, and I'm like, oh, why not? Let me spend my Friday like that.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I think it also depends. I think it also depends what kind of bar it is.
What kind of bar where you live? Like, are you close to the bar? Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to go to the bar.
Yeah.
Because I just want to spend time alone so much. But now,
yeah.
Like, right now, I'm 21, no. But maybe someday.
Yeah. I also feel like it's an older, like late 20s kind of thing to do.
I think so.
Yeah. But I was thinking like different settings of bars because like it could be like a dive bar or like I was thinking like a hotel lounge. That's like super like chill, I think.
Chill.
Especially if you're staying at the hotel.
Yeah.
And you just go down to the bar to do it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's so fine. I've done that.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. But like, I wasn't drinking at the time. I was just at a hotel lounge and I was like drinking
water?
No, like mojito, but like not alcoholic mojito. I'm like,
yeah.
What's happening?
On vacation, also, it's easier for sure.
Vacation is very different. Like the time I traveled with my family, but I was old enough to do things alone. I was just like go eat alone, and I was completely fine with it. But I don't count it because it's vacation.
Yeah, that's true. Has to be like where you live.
Yeah, like your normal life, day to day.
Yeah. Were you always the like you in high school were you always the girl who like if you go to the bathroom you bag your friends to go with you? You're like, oh really?
Well, actually, no. I think my friend made me go with them, so I'm so, like, I'm like that now. But I think I used to be like, why do you need to go with me? I'm fine. But it's such a, like memories of us going to the bathroom together in high school are so wholesome.
Yeah.
Like, I think those are the biggest memories I have from high school.
I have so many good memories in the high school bathroom as well.
It's so funny because we went there last year when I came for Christmas break. It was just 3 of us, but we went to like that one specific bathroom and we like sat there in exact location because like also like there's one person who sits there and there's one person who stands on this side. It's just so funny. We did this and we're like, oh,
unconsciously.
my God. Yeah, because we tried to do it like on purpose. So we just did it, and we're like looked at each other because we're so different. We're so grown up.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
But it was like, we're like, oh my God. But it wasn't like all of us. But I think the moment when it's gonna be all of us when we do it, then it will be like a full circle. And I hope we do. Maybe by the time this episode will be
insert photo here. I've been wanting to do that with my friends for so long, but we can't because our school is like so strict. You can't go in as outsiders.
That is so sad.
Yeah, outsiders can go in. Also, well, now it's also too late because the old school is like they moved to a new location. So I don't know what they did with the old school, like old campus, but like before that, we weren't able to unless we like call them and like ask for like a permission letter or whatever. You can't go in. That
is so sad. No, I went to like classes at my school.
No,
I like walked around and people still remember me, which is so cute. So
yeah, I don't know, the bathroom thing, like a lot of my friends are like that as well, but I always hated it because I hate going to the bathroom. I'm like, why would you want to spend time in the bathroom where you pee and you poo? Like, it's so much cleaner and nicer outside.
I used to be like that, and then I understood the vision.
It is very like wholesome girlhood kind of like vibe, which I get. It's really cute. I have so many photos like in the bathroom, but still I'm like, we could just hang out somewhere else.
We should make a post dump.
Oh, bathroom pictures
for this episode.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Another thing for like loneliness and stuff, do you think because of how media portrays it, we think like being alone is a bad thing?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's really not a bad thing at all. If anything, like it's a good thing. But then because like in books, movies, TV shows, it's always like sad, depressing, like heartbreaking, like lonely is such a like sad thing. I mean, lonely is a sad thing, But
Yeah, but
doing
alone
things
is
alone,
not.
like, yeah, alone is different. It's always a saying where it's like, I'm okay being alone, but not lonely.
Lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm alone, but I'm not lonely.
Yeah.
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 That's
It's
what I
such a
started.
nice feeling.
That's what I started saying to myself when I moved to Canada. Like, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like why I still think I cringe or like I don't want to do things alone sometimes. Because I'm like, I look so miserable right now.
It's really looked down upon on, which is so sad.
Yeah, but then I guess we shouldn't. Again, you shouldn't care what other people.
Exactly. Like, honestly, like if you see like a girl by herself in a cafe, would you be like, oh, like, look at her, she's such a main character moment, like she's doing things by herself, or would you be like, oh, like, does she have no friends?
Second one.
Really?
100%.
Even now?
Okay, in a cafe, it's like it depends also on the setting. Like, how is she sitting? How is she smiling? Is she on her phone?
Like, let's say she's just like reading a book.
That's a main character moment. Like, a book included in anything, that's a main character moment.
That's true. What if she was just like staring into the window?
I might think she's lonely, and like, or I always give it what's it called? Like, a little bit of a doubt, thinking maybe she's waiting for someone. That's my first thought. She's definitely waiting for someone. Even if a person is reading a book, I'm like, oh, they're waiting for someone. I never think they're just there,
like willingly by herself.
Yeah, no. I always think somebody's gonna come or somebody just left. So it's always like connected to people. But that's just how my brain intertwines. Like, I'm always so connected to people, and like my anxiety started because I was like I couldn't be alone. Or like, yeah, I guess. And then I don't know if you remember when you moved to when you went to your exchange, I sent you a snap when I was like sitting alone reading a book and just having coffee after like maybe a week after you moved. And I was like, okay, I'm getting better. And I was like, I'm doing things by myself. And that was so like wholesome for me. That moment when I just went to the place that we do our groceries and I just sat there with the book because there's like a cafe near. And I just sat there with a book and my coffee, and I felt so like full. And then I started journaling, and I was like, wow, okay, I'm getting better. And a lot of things like I did that semester, I was like, okay, I need to keep on doing this even though I'm so uncomfortable. Like, it feels so weird. But then you just have to keep on pushing, keep on doing it by yourself. And I always say that a person, like, it's relationship related, but I always think that if you've never been in a period of time when you haven't had a relationship, when you're grown up, that something's wrong. Like, you need to be able to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if you like started being in a relationship since you're like 16, and then relationship ended like 3 years after, and then another one in a month or like 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be alone, obviously, and that's not a good thing.
Because then you're just gonna depend on whoever you're with, like,
exactly.
so much, and then it could turn unhealthy too.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think a lot of times you don't have your own thoughts or opinions or like just the capability to do things by yourself. Like, you're always depending on someone, which is also not bad. Like, I think for me, sometimes I think I'm too independent. Like, I'm like, no, I'll do this alone. It's fine. But then there are people who can help, you know? So it's like a coin of two sides. Is that how people say it?
I think so. I don't know. But I understand that. I'm also the same way. Like, sometimes I think I'm too independent. Like, it's okay to ask for help, you know? It's okay to like want to have company and stuff. So it's good to find like the balance and like know like what you're most comfortable with. But at the same time also like challenging yourself. Yeah.
I think that's important, challenging yourself.
Yeah. But I don't know, I love doing things by myself.
Do you want to tell us a little, like, one story about something funny or something cute that happened to you?
Oh, I have to think about it. Do you have any?
I told my...
Oh, that one?
Yeah. I guess that counts. I can think of another one, but...
Oh, I can think of one. I don't know if I talked about this before, but it was when I first got to Amsterdam. I think I got there like around like in the afternoon, and then I settled in, put all my stuff, and then I went out for dinner because I didn't have groceries, and then I just like I like had no idea where I was. I didn't use Google Maps. I just walked like a random street, and I stumbled upon this like really cute restaurant. It was Thai food, and I just sat there, and like it was like a really small restaurant. It was like maybe like 5 tables indoors, and there was like 2 side tables outdoors, like by the window, like literally by the street. Like people were walking next to me, like you know. Yeah. And then I just sat on the outdoor seat because people indoor was like all families and friends. So I just wanted to be outside, and I just sat there. And then I ordered my like curry and my rice, and I was so happy because that was my first night there after like my visa issues and like not knowing if I'm actually gonna come to Amsterdam. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually here. I have so many videos from that night, like from like the side. It was also a different restaurant, like people like drinking, like talking and laughing. It was so cute. And then, but I was just like there by myself, like eating my dinner, and it was such a proper full meal. There was like a candle, and like. Aww. Everything, and that was like a really, really, really like happy moment. And I never went back to the restaurant ever, and I never walked past it either, even though it was very close to my house. But I don't think I've walked past it. It just disappeared.
Erica, it's like the movies.
Crazy. But that was like a really, really good night.
Yeah, aww, that's so cute. Yeah, it's also like depends on what kind of mindset you're in right now, because like. Sometimes if you do things alone, it might seem so sad. Like I used to be so sad when I walk on campus alone. Oh. I think especially, because all our second year we were together. Like basically the whole time. Like going to classes, like everywhere. Like we said, we were dating. We were basically in a relationship. Literally. And then like you left. Yeah. And then not only I wasn't living with you, and I was living with all the different people, but also I was like going to all the classes alone, and I was like,
you're doing your work, studying alone.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now I'm just remembering how fucking weird that was, because I felt so like, how do I do this? I was literally like, how do I study? Where do I go? Because like also like some spots, I think study spots are meant for like people with other people. Like it's weird if you're there alone. And I was like. Also, for me, it's always I'm thinking, what if somebody's going to see me and they're like, oh my god, she's so alone. Like, poor you.
It's always in the back of your head, like, you're thinking about that,
And I was like, god damn. And I remember, like, passing, like, a student center area. And I was like, I just want to get out of here. I feel so weird that I'm alone. And, now I'm fine. Now I go in and I'm like, whatever.
Now you have less of a care.
Less of a care, literally. Yeah. But that was definitely, like, work in progress. Doing things by yourself.
How long did it take you to be comfortable with that?
I don't know. Like when I wouldn't say like I was 0% comfortable and then fully comfortable. Sometimes it still happens. Sometimes I'm like walking, I'm like, why am I alone right now?
I think there are definitely times when like you can feel that more than usual. I think one like instance would be if you see a group of people that you kind of know. Yeah. Close to you and you're by yourself, like that kind of situation is like a bit harder. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But now definitely not. Maybe I don't know, but I did a lot of things. I think I pushed myself too hard that semester. Like I went to networking sessions.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like a lot of things alone. And I think that's why when you came back, even though we didn't have any classes together, we could have studied together.
And we didn't even live together.
We didn't live together, but I was like, I was fine with it. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's normal. No. So.
Yeah. Well, see, look at you. All this growth.
It is. I just like, sometimes you forget about how uncomfortable you are.
Like thinking about you in first year versus you in now.
Yeah, it's like, crazy. I'm sure, It's crazy. Different person. Yeah. Different person. So.
I think you wrote this. What is the most recent thing you did by yourself that was kind of like a challenge for you?
Oh, I did. What did I do recently?
I think a big one for you, not recently, but in general, it's like all the networking events you went to. That's something I could not do.
Yeah, I guess.
But especially in like the university setting, I feel.
Yeah, a lot of networking things, I went there like fully alone, like didn't know a single soul. And like a lot of things are like a lot of people, like 50, 60 students on top of having industry professionals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hard, but like there, I feel like I kind of like have to go there in a way to like make those connections and get the job that I want to get and whatever. But I have a lot of friends from there, not friends, like acquaintances from there. So
yeah, I feel like it's also harder, at least for me. Actually, I don't know. This might be like different. But for me, I find it harder if it's like if I'm going somewhere by myself, but I like kind of know people there, like acquaintances. That's more awkward for me because I don't know if I should talk to them or not. But it's easier if I don't know anyone there like at all. Like I start from zero. That's what I'm saying. That was easy for me because everyone there like I did not know. I was starting from level 1. Whereas like the ones that you went to, it's like, oh, I know this from like Instagram, or I've had this class with this person. That's more awkward for me, I feel like.
I don't know. I think now I don't care. Like either one. One.
Honestly, like you lost so much care for like in a good way though.
Yeah, like I genuinely don't.
It's because we're so tired of like it's very draining to like constantly think about this kind of stuff.
And I think it's also like I've been to so many now that I'm like,
that's true.
Whatever. Like what's the worst thing that can happen? I always think of that. Like especially networking events. I'm like, what's the worst thing that can happen?
That's true.
Like they're gonna say no to me? Okay.
Move on.
I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
Like and then like I understand the whole thing with people because you can see them after. And that's weird and that can be awkward. But well.
Life goes on.
Life goes on. And the school is like it's big, but also we always say like it's so tiny that you always meet people that you know. That I'm just gonna ignore the fact that this happened. Yeah. Delusion is my key.
Healthy delusions.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, just
one that you did. Fashion week.
Yeah, I was gonna say fashion week or like the work event that I went to. Both of them were like by myself. The work event, like I went there, and my boss was like, "Oh, I should have told you to bring a +1." I'm like, "It's okay, like it's fine." I would. Yeah, I feel like also like for example, if I brought you, it would have been a lot of fun. But I feel like I would like just like we would stick together, and I wouldn't be able to like.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have been forced to talk to all these people. Yeah. Yeah, that was like 2 or 3 hours, and I was like forced to talk to all these people. So yeah, it really depends. But it was that, and then fashion week I volunteered. That was also like doing things alone. But yeah,
that's the only thing that I can come up with. Oh my god, I love cleaning alone.
Oh yes, you do.
Oh, that's one thing I love doing alone. I cannot clean with like I wait for everyone to leave the house to clean.
We all leave the house so Karina can clean.
Because I can't like if I know that somebody's gonna go like get water or something, I'm like no.
Yeah, I know what you mean because it's like
yeah, and I just like love also like I don't want to be self-aware when I'm cleaning. Like I just want to like put music, maybe dance once in a while. And what if somebody comes in and I'm like, okay, that happens and it's fine. I genuinely don't care that much, but still, like I love when I know I have like 2 hours house to myself to clean.
Yeah. So I like cleaning by myself too, but then this one time in my old house, I cleaned like my roommate was cleaning and then he was playing Taylor Swift in the background. I think I told you about this. And then I came home and I just saw him cleaning and then just like I started cleaning with him like unconsciously and we both just started cleaning together while listening to Taylor Swift in the background. It was so fun. So that was really fun. We weren't talking. We were just like cleaning. And like we knew which parts to clean ourselves without saying anything. And then after we were done, we were like, oh, look at us go. Yeah. We didn't even say anything at all. It was so funny. Yeah, so that was fun too.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Well, any moral of the episode?
Try it. If you're like the type of person who like always have to have someone with you to do things, like little things, go to the bathroom, get a coffee, whatever, like whatever it is, like
every single time.
Honestly, like it's not I don't know. Try little things. Yeah, like baby steps. Again, try the bathroom thing first. And then like
go to the bathroom, go up
to the bathroom by yourself, and then go get a coffee yourself, and then go eat by yourself, and then go to a concert yourself. I don't know, and then try by yourself. Yeah.
Try walking alone the places you know by yourself.
That too. You'll notice different like new things.
Yeah, a lot of new things, and like a lot of places I feel like you walked by or whatever with your friends or like your family, they can show up in such a different way when you do it by yourself.
That's true.
I did that a lot this summer. Like the live.
Oh, at home.
Yeah. Around this park.
Yeah.
Like it literally went there so many times. But then when I was walking there alone, I was with my dog, so it's different, but like still alone. And I was like, oh, this is here. Oh, like, oh, they have these flowers here. Like, and it's cute.
That's really cute.
Small things make up your day.
I'm going to try and do that this time I go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Very wholesome. Just don't even put on music. That's also one thing.
Oh, yeah. That's hard.
Put music in.
Or like
Just
no
like
podcast, no music, nothing. Just literally like by yourself.
You and your thoughts.
You and your thoughts. That's hard.
That is hard.
Yeah.
But it's needed, I think.
Yeah.
We start to think that way.
Yeah.
Our brain works.
Yeah, because like music is also a distraction.
Yeah.
You're like keeping your thoughts away from yourself. But
Exactly.
yeah. But before we end this, I want to ask a question because I think my friend asked me this last time. She was like, she went on exchange.
Yeah.
And then for the first time, she had to do things by herself. And she was very uncomfortable at first. But then she like learned to be comfortable with it. But it's been like 2 months, 3 months. She can do it, but she does not like it. She's like, how do you enjoy being by yourself? I was like, I don't know. You just kind of do. I was like, you just have to try it. She's like, I have been trying it. I'm okay doing it, but I don't like it. So I don't know. Like, do you think that can change?
I think it can. Well, for me, it did.
It's like a mindset thing, you think?
I think it's definitely like half of it is a mindset, like placebo. You just believe that you don't like it. You're like, oh, I like doing it so much with my friends. And it's also like low key living in the past. Like, oh, that was so fun with other people. I would say just try doing it and finding something good in it. Like, I've been trying this the past, whatever month maybe. Like, even the things that I don't like, I'm like, okay, there should be at least one good thing about this.
Yeah.
Like, at least something.
Yeah.
And I think in that situation as well.
Yeah, I guess like be more open about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, I get it. It sucks. And a lot of times you won't like it. But like, try. I mean, nobody is going to make our life fun and happy if it's not us.
Yeah. Ooh, that was so deep.
So if you're not going to be there to tell yourself, okay, I'll do this and I'll try to enjoy it. Maybe I won't, but I'll try and I'll like this thing because I know for sure I'll like this thing.
Yeah. Good answer. Good answer.
That's what I would tell your friend. Send this.
Send this. Do you have a moral for the episode? Or is that your moral?
I think that's my moral. Just like, I get all the people who don't like doing things alone. Like, I've been there a lot of times.
We've all been there.
I'm the type of person who likes everything social, and I'm the type of person who puts show on the background just not to be alone. But again, baby steps. You just need to learn how to do it step by step by yourself. Because I think for, at least like for me, obviously I'm not going to say it happened to everyone. I think for me, it all ended up that at the end of the day, one day you'll be alone. And it can grow into being so uncomfortable that you'll have anxiety or you'll have health issues and all of that. So I think it's better if you're in a position right now that you feel fine with people and you feel open to be like do things alone more, do it. Do it now.
Yeah, do it
before
now.
it gets like so bad that you can't be alone at all.
Yeah. And again, baby steps.
Yeah.
Could be the tiniest thing, you know?
I think like also like people who are listening are our age. So like when if not now.
And then with that being said, that's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode. Bye everyone.
Goodbye everyone. Thank you for listening.
And please don't get sick.
Yeah, don't get sick. Get well soon, Karina.
Bye.
Bye.